Sometimes I get packages and I just have no clue what they are, so let's find out. Oh, dang it, I'm gonna have to go get my PSVR2. VR Cover made a head strap cover set for the PlayStation VR2. It's supposed to make it more comfortable, feel nicer on your head, because so far PlayStation VR2 owners have been a little less excited about how comfortable it's been versus the PlayStation VR1 experience. Always have that small, sharp unboxing knife when you gotta open up a little tiny box like this.
Tiny bathroom, tiny sink, tiny soap.
Whoa, got a little overzealous there. VR Cover's tape is no joke. I'll rate their tape a 10 out of 10. Oh boy. Looks like it's made out of the same material that they used when they made the Quest Pro 4 head cover, which I'm still actually using pretty actively. Oh, the cutest little envelope. Instructions. That's a way to make like just crummy paper instructions look a lot cooler. Put them in a cute little envelope. Installing, align it over the front, slip it on, slide it over, Velcro it in. It's all pretty straightforward.
Are you flirting with me?
All right, well, F. I guess I gotta go get a PlayStation VR2, so. All right, after about a month with the PlayStation VR2 VR cover, the top strap makes sense. There's a lot of people out there who have a really hard time with the PlayStation VR. They say that it's always slipping down. Even if they tighten it down, it's always slipping while they play. And the only way to fix that is to really over tighten it, keep it really hard on their face. So that's where this top strap is actually pretty handy if you have that problem. Now, me personally, I don't really have that problem with the PlayStation VR2, but I know everyone who tries it seems like they've said that, oh, it's slipping or I have to really tighten it down. And this does fix that. You can get it to just the right height for you, although it's not terribly easy to adjust every time. So if you're switching out with people, you probably wouldn't love that. But if you get it just right for you, this is a nice addition. The pads themselves, they're VR cover quality. They're easy to throw in the washer and clean. I like that about it. I found the rear one though, especially because I have like cable management stuff on here, I found this just too annoying to deal with. So I really didn't want the rear one at all. It also kind of got in the way for me with this, but again, that's partially my fault because I have all this other stuff on here. But they do soak up sweat. It's hot in the studio today. This part, the only people I would recommend this to is people who are gonna use their PlayStation VR2 for like an exercise program. If you were like, oh, I really like Beat Saber, I'm gonna play it a couple hours a week, you know, get some fitness in. This is nice because it really does keep that sweat from rolling down to your eyes, keeps it off your face, catches it. The only problem there is this isn't cheap. And if you're doing that, you're gonna be washing this thing every time, whether you're hand washing it, throwing it in the washing machine. So what I would love to see is like one that comes with like 3 of these as like a fitness pack, because then you could just throw them all in the washing machine throughout the week until you were done with it. And that would be nice because it's a lot of work, take this thing off and on every time and wash it. But that's the only reason I can see this. So if you're out there and you have a PlayStation VR2 and you're like, it's slipping down my face, or oh, I don't like the way the padding feels, this really isn't gonna change the way the padding feels. It's still that hard padding that's under there. It's just cotton on top of it. Doesn't really change the comfort, but it does catch sweat. This is the main thing you need, but there are other options from companies that are just a top strap that don't cost nearly as much as this whole setup. There might be some people that this works well for, but I feel like it's a few too many things in one package that you may not end up using all of it, so you end up feeling like you paid more than you needed for it when you might only end up using this or just this. So it's not bad. It's a good built product. So I will leave a link for you, but with those caveats that it's going to be a rare person who's going to end up wanting all 3 and you might feel like you paid too much for all 3 of them. But what do you think out there? I know it's a decently popular item, so some of you might have tried it already. And if you have, do you feel differently? Was there something you really liked about it? Let me know in the comments down below. But I want to say thank you once again for coming out and being here with me. And I will see you in another reality.